the sky, I'll carry you home, home to the mountain. And soon, my friend, you'll see them again, the ones you left behind, the ones you left behind. And I'll sing for you.
Welcome to another vlog, and welcome to a Photoninja. I'm on the way to a local spot of mine to try and photograph some thrift. If you know what thrift is, it's that really nice, pretty, purpley blue flower that grows on the cliff tops, and it is a classic coastal flower. It looks something like this. Well, that's what they look like when they're dead. And this cliff is riddled with it. Oh, I hope I haven't missed it. Sun is setting in about an hour's time, so I've got to get up this bloody big hill. These are the infamous Northcote steps. Down there is Northcote Beach. It's about a 10-minute drive for me, so it's not too bad. You can make a spur of the moment decision on whether the sun's going to do anything, which is pretty much what I've done. But they're incredibly steep. I can just see the odd purple flower, but I'm not very hopeful. Looks like they're all dead. Oh well, I've got a shot in mind, so I'm going to work my way up to this shot. Hopefully there'll still be some there. If I had to take my hat off. Well, look down there. There's the thrift. There's the culprit. Sad times. Most of it is dead. I'm trying to stay clear of this edge. I don't know if you can see it. Hang on. Let me get my camera skills back. This edge here, down there, is sheer. And I mean sheer, look. Is dangerously sheer, so I'm going to try and step back from the edge. Although the wind is blowing off the sea, so it's blowing in the right direction. Still don't want to get too close to that edge, because there's been lots of coastal erosion, especially recently in and around North Cornwall. So one tip: don't go too close to the edge, because when you're too close, you're gone like that, and there's no, oh, I wish I didn't go too close. So be careful when you're out walking, taking pictures, especially with something like this, because I'm focusing on this thrift, not particularly looking at what I'm stood on. Before you know it, your arse over tit led on some rocks. So I'm going to try and find a composition. There is some thrift up there which is slightly pinker, but I can't believe it, but I think I'm too late. Which is ridiculous. Friday last week it was gorgeous up here. I was up here with Kirsty and Willow. We went for a little walk along the cliff top to Sandymouth and walked all the way along the beach with the tide out back to Bude, and there was so many compositions up here with real vibrant thrift. And now you're lucky if you find a live patch. Anyway, I'm going to try and find a patch, but I'm not very hopeful.
Why does it feel like home isn't home? I've been in this war too long. It's in the air that I breathe, oh, it's in the trees. It shivers down my spine. It shivers shivers down my spine. I just sing my song as I walk through again.
I found composition, and compositionally it's quite good. Got a lovely leading line off down towards Sandy Mouth. You can see all the sea stacks, the cliffs, and you can see Cleve Camp in the back in the distance, which is like a military spying base. F16 because I'm covering quite a vast area in terms of my focal length. I'm at I'm at 16mm in F16, like I said, because I've got quite a large depth of field. I'm probably going to have to focus stack. I'm going to focus stack anyway, but I'm not sure. F16 might give me what I need. Basically, going to focus on the Thrift in the foreground, which is partially dead. And then the Thrift sort of bends round to the right, and like I said, leads you around to Cleve Camp and Sandy Mouth. The sun is already set, even though it's technically not set by my watch. It's set behind a big bank of cloud, and you've got some interesting clouds forming in the sky, like streaks. And I'm just waiting to see whether it's going to kick off, basically. So I'm going to dial my composition down, take a few base shots, and then we'll go from there.
She doesn't look the same. The fear in her eyes, I've seen it before. And she can't recall my name.
Right, I've taken a base shot. Just over a second. So, which is quite nice. I've got a 3-stop soft grad from Nissi, a polarizer to take some of the reflections out, and like I said, them streaks are looking lovely in the sky. So what I've done now is the wind's blowing fair, a lot more than I would like, so the Thrift is moving. That's, like I said to previous videos, movement in the Thrift, it just tells a story of the shot I was taking in those conditions at that time. So I'm happy about the Thrift being blurry. And I haven't changed the composition. All I've done now is I've put a 6-stop in, which has given me around a 2-minute exposure. I'm just going to try and create a bit more drama in that sky, a bit more interest, just to see if it adds anything to the picture, really. There's a little bit of colour in the sky, but nothing major. It's quite flat and boring. The cliff's not lit up like I was hoping. I was hoping for some lovely golden cliffs. But there you go. That's the way the cookie crumbles, as they say. My exposure is almost done, so we'll just wait for my exposure to finish. Now, yeah, it looks really, really nice. Really nice. So I'll show you my first shot, and then I'll show you this 6-stopper, and we'll have another chat.
A shimmering light as I hit the ground. A lover had a gun. Now it's you that I see, home of the brave. Oh, how you bother me. Oh, the things you let me see.
Absolutely gorgeous, isn't it? No colour, but what are you going to do? What are you going to do? So that's my composition. If anything, if you can take anything from this video, it'd be just get out and shoot, because although I haven't got the image I wanted, I've got out and I've witnessed a sunset, and you know, it's all about being out and about in these conditions and out in your local area. And I'm very lucky to live in Bude, where I've got this on my doorstep. I'm just taking another slightly longer exposure, trying to capture some movement in the clouds and maybe a little bit more colour. I don't know, maybe as we go into blue hour, which we are obviously now. Sometimes you can get a little bit of light shoot up from behind the horizon above the clouds. I can't see it, but the sky is quite interesting now, and although you're going to see different variations of the same image, same composition, I think it's quite a good learning experience, and it shows how the same composition can look so different in different lighting conditions. We've got flat, flat and flatter. No, hang on. Flat, flatter and really flat. But there you go. That's the way the cookie crumbles. So thank you so much for watching. Sorry this week's a little bit short, but what are you going to do? Like I've already said, it wasn't planned. It was a spontaneous outing to capture some thrift, which turned out to be dead. Another tip: maybe plan a bit more. Plan more ahead, more in advance. Don't just think, oh yeah, it's going to be a good sunset. Oh, there was some thrift out the other day. Because it might be dead and you missed it. So anyway, I'm Photoninja. This is Bude, heading towards Sandy Mouth. Like, share and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Next year for thrifts, a couple of weeks earlier. See you later.
Wow.